start with the political twist in MP 2020. First Council of Ministers, 15th Assembly. The first Council of Ministers of the 15th Assembly constituted on 26 December 2018. ठीक है, the first Council of Ministers 15th Assembly was constituted on 26 December 2018. The first Council of Ministers had all 29. The first Council of Ministers had all 29 ministers as cabinet ministers, including CM. Fine. So the first Council of Ministers had all 29 ministers as cabinet ministers, including CM. Kamal Nath was 31st CM of state in sequential order, right? Kamal Nath was 31st CM of the state in sequential order or 18th person appointed as CM. Kamal Nath cabinet resigned on 20th March 2020 as it lost the majority after withdrawal of support by Scindia's 22 MLAs. फाइन, देख लेते हैं हमने अभी क्या पढ़ा. पॉलिटिकल ट्विस्ट इन MP 2020, मध्य प्रदेश 2020. फर्स्ट काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर 15th असेंबली, ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूट हुई थी कब? 26 दिसंबर 2018. द फर्स्ट काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स हैड ऑल 29 members as cabinet ministers, including CM. Kamal Nath was 31st CM in sequential order, while 18th person appointed as CM. Kamal Nath cabinet resigned on 20th March 2020 as it lost the majority after the withdrawal of support by Scindia, supported 22 MLAs. Then second Council of Ministers 15th Assembly. Governor appointed the Shivraj Singh Chauhan as a new CM of India. The present 16th Council was formed on March 21st with Shivraj Chauhan as a CM and 33 other ministers, including 4 women ministers. Right? And 33 other ministers, including 4 women ministers. Now it has total how many ministers? 30 ministers, including 3 women ministers. Present CM Shivraj is 31st CM of state in sequential order and 18th person appointed as a CM. Shivraj is the only person who has been appointed the CM of a state. 1 minute wait. We have read. Okay, fine. Shivraj is the only person who has been appointed as a CM of the state four times. Fine. Now total 31 ministers are there in council, including 24 cabinet ministers and 7 state ministers. शिवराज सिंह चौहान एज अ CM, उनका पोर्टफोलियो देख लेते हैं. जनरल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, पब्लिक रिलेशन, नर्मदा वैली डेवलपमेंट एंड एविएशन. फाइन, दिस इज अ पोर्टफोलियो ऑफ CM. फाइन, जो डिपार्टमेंट देखते हैं. अब अगला आ जाता है एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सिस्टम ऑफ स्टेट. State Secretariat. The main power point of the state administration is State Secretariat, named as Vallabh Bhavan. Named after Vallabhbhai. The state administration functions on the basis of portfolio system, that is, all functions of the government are divided into different departments, also called as ministries. The ministry is further a 3-tier system, as under a minister responsible for framing of policies. ठीक है, देख लेते हैं इसे और थोड़ा डिटेल में. ये देख लो, पहले अभी देखा हमने एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सिस्टम ऑफ स्टेट पढ़ रहे हैं। इसमें पहले हम आते हैं स्टेट सेक्रेटेरिएट द मेन पावर पॉइंट ऑफ स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज स्टेट सेक्रेटेरिएट नेम्ड एज वल्लभ भवन नेम्ड आफ्टर वल्लभ भाई। The state administration functions on the basis of portfolio system departments जिससे ministry is further a ministry is further a three-tier system as under. First is a ministry responsible for framing of policies. A secretary advised to minister in regard of policy framing. Secretary is the administrative head. Now director is there to execute the policy, right? Now come to chief secretary. Chief secretary is the senior most of the state administration. He leads the administrative executive body parallel to the political executive body headed by CM. The chief secretary has to play a threefold role in the state, which are performed separately by three different top officials in the center. That is principal secretary, cabinet secretary, secretary of the department. Fine. Now come to the field administrative setup. Field administrative setup. State is administratively divided into divisions, commissionaries and districts, that is collectorates. Divisions are divided into such subdivisions which as districts, whereas districts divided into tehsils. There are 10 divisions in the state so far, or the 10th, which is a shahdol, which is constituted on 14th Jan 2008. The administrative head of the division is known as commissioner. Division is a supervisory unit of the executions. Now come to districts. The real field administrative unit is district, not the division. The administrative head of the district is collector. The administrative head of the district is collector. He performs both tasks, supervisory as well as executory. Fine. Now come to collector. As a collector looking after land and land revenues, as a DM, he is responsible. As a district magistrate, he is responsible for maintenance of law and order situation in the district. As a district returning office, he is responsible for fair and free elections in the concerned constituencies, Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and local bodies. He looks after many other tasks as well. अब थोड़े से हेडक्वार्टर देख लेते हैं. MP फाइनेंस कॉरपोरेशन, हेडक्वार्टर इंदौर. MP हाई कोर्ट जबलपुर. MP इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड जबलपुर. महात्मा गांधी रूरल डेवलपमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट जबलपुर और रूरल पंचायत ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट अमरकंटक. नरोना एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एकेडमी भोपाल. टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट कॉरपोरेशन भोपाल. बोर्ड ऑफ सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन भोपाल. MP बोर्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन भोपाल. फाइन. अब हम आते हैं मेजर रिक्रूटमेंट एजेंसीज. मेजर रिक्रूटमेंट एजेंसीज ऑफ MP. MPPSC State Public Service Commission, Article 315, 315 to 323 in Part 14, right, of the Constitution of India deals with Public Service Commission. The Constitution gave them a constitutional status. The Constitution gave them a constitutional status. is a constitutional status मिला हुआ है as autonomous bodies, right. Article 315 provides for the State Public Service Commission in addition to UPSC and JPSC. There is a Joint Public Service Commission. अब देख लेते हैं MPPSC के बारे में थोड़ा डिटेल में पढ़ लेते हैं. It was established on 27th October 1956. under the State Reorganization Act 1956, that is section 118(3). The first chairman of MPPSC is D.B. रेगे, द फर्स्ट चेयरमैन। हेडक्वार्टर इसका कहाँ पर है? इंदौर में। लिंक ऑफिस इसका कहाँ पर है? भोपाल में, MPPSC का, राइट। अपॉइंटमेंट एंड टेन्योर ऑफ मेंबर्स इंक्लूडिंग द चेयरमैन, ठीक है, ये कहाँ किस आर्टिकल में है? अपॉइंटमेंट एंड टेन्योर ऑफ मेंबर्स इंक्लूडिंग द चेयरमैन इज 316। अपॉइंटमेंट देख लेते हैं। स्टेट पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन कंप्राइजेस ऑफ अ चेयरमैन and other members which are appointed by the governor of the state. Number of members in the office decided by governor is on the advice of cabinet. At present कितने नंबर members हैं ऑफिस में? It is 7 including the, इसमें ही है चेयरमैन, ठीक है, इंक्लूडिंग चेयरमैन। इफेक्टिव स्ट्रेंथ इज 5। अभी आज के इफेक्टिव स्ट्रेंथ कितनी है? इफेक्टिव स्ट्रेंथ इज 5 एज ऑफ नाउ। The governor can appoint one of the members of the PSC as an acting chairman if the office of the chairman is vacant, ठीक है, वो कोई भी एज ए एक्टिंग मैनेजर गवर्नर अपॉइंट कर सकता है जब चेयरमैन की जो कुर्सी है वो खाली हो, जब वेकेंट हो, या फिर द चेयरमैन ऑफ द कमीशन इज अनेबल टू परफॉर्म द ड्यूटीज ऑफ हिज ऑफिस ड्यू टू एब्सेंस और फॉर एनी अदर रीज़न। क्वालिफिकेशन देख लेते हैं। कोई एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं मेंशन की गई है, बट ये मैंडेटरी है कि जो हाफ of the total number of members must have at least 10 years of public experience. Tenure देख लेते हैं 6 और 62, 6 years और 62 years of age, 6 year और 62, ठीक है। whichever is earlier the member can resign before the expiry of the term by addressing to governor। अब ये आपकी ड्यूटी आपकी बनती है। अब देखो कि UPSC में क्या है tenure, फाइन। Now next is suspension and removal of members. Next आता है suspension and removal of members. It is in article 317. 316 में क्या था? Appointment and tenure of members including chairman. 317 में क्या है? Suspension and removal of members. Governor can suspend any of the members or chairman for misbehavior, means moral turpentine till the final decision of president in this regard. Only president has the power to remove the members including chairman from his post on the recommendation of the judge of the Supreme Court. Fine. Only president has the power. This is the important point. Governor नहीं करेगा. Only president has the power to remove the members including the chairman from his post on the recommendation of the judge of the Supreme Court. The judge of the Supreme Court has to inquire into the issue as addressed to him by the president, right? The member can also be dismissed by the president if he is declared as insolvent by the court or engaged in any other paid employment or president finds him mentally or physically unfit to perform his duties. नेक्स्ट आता है फंक्शंस ऑफ PSC, that is article 320. The duties and functions of the PSC are follows. It conduct an examination for appointments to the state service, that is advisory function. It is consulted on all matters relating to the methods of recruitment. All matters it is consulted, ठीक है। तो इट बेसिकली ये एग्ज़ाम कंडक्ट कराते हैं ताकि अपॉइंटमेंट करा सके टू द स्टेट सर्विस, और ये कंसल्ट की जाती है सारे उस मैटर्स में यहाँ पर रिक्रूटमेंट होनी होती है, टू द मेथड्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट टू स्टेट सिविल सर्विसेज एंड फॉर अदर सिविल पोस्ट। द प्रिंसिपल टू बी फॉलोड इन मेकिंग अपॉइंटमेंट टू सिविल सर्विस एंड इन प्रमोशन एंड ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम वन सर्विस टू अनदर। ऑल डिसिप्लिनरी मैटर्स में भी इसे कंसल्ट किया जाता है अफेक्टिंग द सिविल सर्विस अपॉइंटेड इट्स एडवाइस। Next, any claim of cost incurred by civil servant in defending legal proceedings in respect of acts done in the execution of his official duty, तभी से consult किया जाता है। Any claim for the award of pension in respect of injuries sustained by the person due to any official act, right? Now reporting by PSC 323. The annual report of the PSC is submitted to the governor, who laid it before the state legislature. अब आते हैं प्रोफेशनल एग्जामिनेशन बोर्ड. MP Professional Examination Board was initially set up as pre-medical test board by MP government in 1970. In 1982, it named as Professional Examination Board. Now MP PEB popularly known as MP Professional Examination Board, popularly known as Vyapam, is a professional examination board of MP. It conducts various tests for admission to professional courses and streams. It is the largest examination conducting body of MP and comes directly under the Directorate of MP Technical Education. The government has reconstituted the board in 2007. Vyapam Scam 2000 became a national news as it was a massive admission and recruitment scam involving politicians, senior officials and businessmen. So this much for today. Thank you.